I get this Travel Master in here. And you can see this bunk is all rotted out. It's all rotted out. There's another piece right there. This was this angled piece that went up on an angle. This is it right here. Let's see, it just peeled right out of there. It's all rotted. And what was on this was this aluminum piece right here. The problem with the aluminum is that there is condensation that happens on the outside, but when you see it on the outside, it's on the inside. And this is chronic. This is something that's been happening over time. But you can even see way up there, all of that is all rotted, every bit of it. So we're going to take it out and rebuild this bunk, rebuild the whole platform and everything, and put it back together. What we're going to do with this one is, I can't get a piece of fiberglass to come up and shape this way. It's not going to happen. Not without being a factory piece where they mold it. So what we're going to do is we're going to make it round like a lot of them are. We're going to make it round so then I can take a piece of fiberglass and roll it. So we're going to change the profile just a bit. We'll have to put a new one on the front, the new fiberglass on there. And it looks like some of the walls have some issues too. We're going to open all this up right in here. You can see right here how rotted it is. We'll get rid of this here. That's all crumbly right there, just falling out at me. So we're going to fix all that. And the same with the other side over there. We'll do the same thing. And you can see how much it's fallen down here on the that platform. So once we free all that up, right now what I'm doing is just trying to frame it all out. Then we can just take that out and I'll slide the new one in. Rebuild, like I said, rebuild that platform. We're going to try and keep the window. The window is sealed up fine. There was no problem with the window. It's just this, with the aluminum, that's what it does. That's one of the reasons why I don't like aluminum sided campers, because there's nothing underneath it to keep the moisture off of there. And this is what happens. You get these chronic leaks like this, and it'll just weep. That's all it is, just due to moisture over the years. So this one is, I think it's a 1990. I think that's what this one is. So it's got some age on it. And like I say, you can even see way up in there how rotted all that is. So we're going to get it back together. And that's what we're working on. More to come on this little Travel Master. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can also like us on Facebook. We're all around all that media, social media stuff. Here's our little Travel Master. So you can see we've got it all apart here. We're going to tend to all that rot, so we're going to rebuild the walls. And we already rebuilt the platform, so that's what we're trying to get steady in there now. We got a new gasket up inside there as well. And then we've got all the other components made, so we're just trying to really assemble it. And that's what we're working on right at this moment. And we'll get her back together. Then we're going to shape the front like we said. Instead of it being this angled piece like this, instead of it being like that, it's going to be round. And we've got that made up over here. You can see, so that's the way the pylon will sit. You can see how we got them all made. So all these pieces are all set. We're just trying to get them to fit. Make sure everything's all set. We'll be back with more on this little old Travel Master. This is our Travel Master update. We've got some ribs in here. We've got some ribs coming around here. These are radiuses that we built. And then this is the old pylon right here. So we put a new skin behind here. That's all new. This stuff that's on there is already stuck. We took off all the flaky stuff. Pinned some new, glued it, and pinned it in there. And then we got new radiuses here. Insulated up under here. And got that nice and tight. And up underneath inside here, there's also foam insulation up inside this little cavity that we framed out. So that's where we're at now. Now we're just prepping it so we can get the pylon, the front piece, to go on and roll around. And then we'll glue all that on there. So, and we'll be putting the window back in as well. So, that just gives you an update on this little Travel Master. Alright. So we got the bunk all rebuilt. Now what we're doing is trying to set this pylon on here. We got to glue it on there.
I'm still button, I'm good.
So we got this all, we'll have to put a little piece in here. But that's what we're working on. We got everything else all framed up inside there. Everything's all done. This is the last of it. So we're just trying to get it glued on. This is our Travel Master. You see, we got the bunk all rebuilt here. One of the things we did is we fabricated these up, make sure we got the shape. And then we made these radiuses that go in here. There used to be a piece of aluminum that went down. You can follow that. And we got that all sealed up. So everything's all tight. So I just need a piece to go up underneath here to cover that. So we're going to put that on. Just a screw cap cover like this. Otherwise, everything's all set and ready to go. Besides a little dolling up. This is our Travel Master. Got it all put back together. So right here, I think I've got that decal there and put it on here, and then maybe that light blue stripe there. Maybe come around with an accent. That's something that the owner could probably do. Get that thing looking a little better. And maybe give it a little bit more original look. But it come out pretty well. We rebuilt the bunk as well on the inside. It's all white. It's all white. It's almost boring white. So now she won't have any issues with it, because the old one come down, and it come down like this, and it was just aluminum. And then actually that's the piece of it right there. And the problem with it is the aluminum, like even roofing shingles and things like that, metal, tends when the condensation sits on it. You're looking at it even as you're going down the street, and you see some houses and some with some metal roofs, and they're condensating. You got some dew on there. It's on both sides. So it got on the other side of the sheet, and it just rotted it all out. It was just chronic. So that's why they put tar paper down or a synthetic underlayment underneath the roofing shingles and on a roof, is for condensation, so it doesn't rot the roof deck out from the outside in. You know, that's why they do it. But this is it. She's all done. She's ready to go. So subscribe to our videos, our YouTube channel, and like us on Facebook. Give us a call if you got any questions. Where you can take care of all these rebuilds. That's what we specialize in, is roofs and rebuilds and things like that. So we just finished another one over here, and we'll be doing another video on it. That one was all rotted as well. So we get that one all back together. And then we got a roof going on here on this Class A. We got one going on this Challenger. And then we've got this cool little truck camper right here that we got to get a roof on it as well. So we're kind of busy here. So give us a call, and we'd be glad to help you out.